So one of my favorite things to talk about is numbers and stats. And I love putting. So when I get to combine the two, it's always going to be a lot of fun. So one of my favorite books is Every Shot Counts by Mark Broadie. Now there is a lot of information in that book, but we're just going to cover some of the putting numbers that are in there. So one of the things I hear all the time, tour players make every putt they look at. That's absolutely not true. In fact, let's take a peek at some of the numbers. So what we have here is 15, 7, and 5 feet. So these numbers from 15 feet, the average tour pro only makes 23% of those putts. 58% from 7 feet and 77% from 5 feet. So obviously as they get closer, they make more. But the thought that they make everything they look at is absolutely not true. So now let's look at the average 90s golfer. So the 90s golfer from 15 feet only makes 11%, from 7 feet, 33%, and from 5 feet, 51%. Now this is really bad. Making a little bit more than half of your putts from 5 feet, that's a real troublemaker. So when you go to the golf course, what you see the most is players practicing putts from 15 and beyond, 20 feet. Typically, you see them have 3 golf balls. They go from one hole to another hole to another hole. And all they're doing is working on these longer putts. Now, from just the numbers, it tells us that we should be practicing shorter putts. So one of the best things I tell all of my students is when they get to the golf course or before they leave the golf course, make 35-foot putts. So all I want you to do is mark off a 5-footer and grab about 5 golf balls and just stay on that spot. You're going to make 30 of those. They do not have to be in a row. You just have to make 30. Now, if you practice that at least once every time you go to the golf course, you will be absolutely amazed at how many more putts you make. That is one of the biggest things is don't practice the long ones. Work on those 5-footers, work on those 7-footers, and you'll be just kind of shocked at how much better your putting gets. Also, another dirty secret about putting, you really want these numbers to get better, work on your short game. So hopefully this helps you stay golf ready. We'll see you soon.